Record. Okay. So now screen share. This is the part that gets me every time. And my computer's running really slow too, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying here.
You'll get it.
One would hope. See, it's not clicking on it. Can anyone see that? Probably not. Sally, why won't it share?
I don't know. What does it say?
I'm trying to select it.
Your desktop?
Yeah. But it's only sharing you guys.
Try to share the document instead of what you're looking at, because there's like all those different options when you select share.
Yeah.
It gives you your desktop, your internet browser, or the Word document.
None of that's there.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to email it to me?
Huh?
Do you want to email it to me? Or
Yeah.
post it to Google Docs?
I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, I can stare at it perfectly fine on my screen, and I just can't see you guys, or you can't see it. So hang on. Let me share it with Sally. So what's everybody up to? All right, Sally.
Nobody has anything to say?
And I are just
Sally,
I'm in bed already.
Hey,
That's
Ted,
not
I
pathetic.
got something for you.
Sally, what's your email? Sally, what's your email?
What?
My
Email
email?
with cash on you.
It's not.
I'm doing
it's
the
not up.
SSTANGLERMN.
At what?
Savings. It's a 52-week savings plan. It's the first time in my life I've ever done it.
At what? Gmail?
Yep. And it sits right here. So if you break into my house, I have like $300 just sitting there.
Sorry, you guys.
Got it. Okay.
I'm technologically challenged. So Sally's young and just graduated from college, so she knows how to work a computer.
Okay, there we go.
Hi, Chuck.
Hello.
can you mute me? I don't know how to do it on my phone. Yeah, I did.
You just did.
Christine, can you see it?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay. So thank you, Sally, for saving my tail. Okay, you guys. So basically, I just wanted to get started. This is your level 2 training call for week 3. So this is just about it, right? It's only 3 weeks long. So we usually like to start with just some celebrations. So there's a lot of names on this list of people who have already earned Success Club. Oh, now it's enormous. And people who are so close to the club. So if you're not on that list, don't fret. You still have, let's say the 28th, 3 days left where you can keep working and push towards the end of the month. And for those of you who have made it, good, congratulations, you're doing great. And then just keep up the good work, you guys. So that was it for celebrations. I'm not going to dwell on it forever. I just kind of want to get into the meat of the call. So Sally, next slide, please. Basically, we're just going to talk about what happens next. Where do we go after, this is over? Did you switch? Are you able to switch the slide, Sally?
Oh, I did, and you can't see it clearly. Okay.
Can anyone else?
Let me see. It stopped sharing. Gosh, this stuff is stupid sometimes, I tell you.
I agree.
I can.
Oh, you can
I
see
can see
it.
I can see it.
I opened it, and it was weird. Now,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
So what happens after this 3-week training period is over? Everyone always wants to know that. There are a couple things you can do. The first one is that there is a level 3. So if you have made Emerald within this time frame, you will move on to the level 3, what we call the Diamond Factory training. And that is just a few weeks long as well. And it gives you some additional training on how we're going to get you from Emerald to Diamond. And one word of advice I have, like just when I was trying to get to that point, I found myself being like, okay, I made it to Emerald. Diamond seemed like this huge goal that was so far away. So what I would suggest to you is that you think about first, of course, getting to Emerald, and then the next step, think about getting to Emerald again, and then again after that. So it's kind of like doing it over and over again. If you just break it down into a small goal like that, it'll be a lot easier than saying, oh my gosh, I have to, recruit so many coaches. Just keep making Emerald several times over and you'll get there, I promise you. The next thing you're going to do is just continue your daily steps that you're doing every day. So that's your accountability. Are you doing your power of threes? Are you adding, new friends every day? Are you reaching out and talking to people? Are you doing wear and share or, whatever it is? I know Jamie carries her Shakeology cup everywhere she goes. So that's a perfect example. Keep doing those small daily tasks that will, keep you in line and keep you on track to get where you need to go. And lastly, Success Club. I know it seems difficult and it can be very hard, and we all struggle, myself included, but that is something that you should strive for every month, is to make Success Club, because that is how you know you're doing something right in your business, is if you keep doing that, right? Okay, what's after that, Sally? So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about graphics for your posts. Oh, am I able to click on that? No.
Do you want me to
We get asked all the time, what apps do we use particularly to make our posts with? And there's actually a bazillion of them out there. If you search your app store for certain things, you can certainly find it, but I'm going to cover just a couple of them. Are you able to click on the next one, Sally? On creating graphics?
Yep.
Perfect. And I think that I'm pretty sure Deanna has talked about the first one that's on the list first, and that is called PicMonkey. And I think many of us use it, some more than others. I'm not the greatest at it. Jamie loves it, Deanna loves it, and I think Sally, you use it too, don't you?
Love it. It's so easy.
I don't see it though. I don't know if it's coming up here or not. For whatever reason, the slide won't move. That's okay. So it's P-I-C, monkey. You guys can spell monkey. That one is really great because it will lay out a collage for you if you want it to be like a banner for Facebook or, just some sort of simple collage. You do it on your computer. That one's not a phone app though. And they have a free version of it, and then you can upgrade as well for like $4.99 a month if you wanted to do so. Another one is
Chris, or you can pay for the whole year and it's only like $2.99 a month.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the slide. Thanks, Sally. It finally popped up. Another one you can use is called Quote Pixmaker, and the website for that one is right there. Who uses that one? Do any of you guys use that one? I haven't actually tried that one.
I've tried. And if it's the right one that I'm thinking of, you can load pictures, and then it has preset quotes that you can filter through.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool because you can change the font to them and do them. And so you see like the beautiful sunset with the nice quote. We'll make your own so people share it.
Right.
Add your little email to it, and then people will be sharing your picture instead of somebody else's.
Exactly. And that's always something you want to do too. If you, like when you guys are scrolling through Facebook, think about what pops out to you and what, inspires you or motivates you in some way. That's what I do. Like if it caught my attention, then I think about what it is and I do something to try to make it my own. Sometimes I'll just blatantly steal it, but for the most part, I try to make it my own somehow with a similar quote on it, just because, like I said, if it caught my attention, it'll catch someone else's attention too. And then if someone shares that, that's going to come back to your page. So that's a good thing as well. There's several more of them on here. I'm not going to read through each and every one of them because you guys know how to read and that just seems silly to me. But I do want to talk about a couple of my favorite apps. I have an iPhone. Do we have a bunch of iPhone users here?
Yep.
I assume they're the same with, whatever. Oh, Carly's shaking her head. She's like, no, Jamie's not either. Search your app stores though, because there's a lot of them that are good. My favorite one that I use pretty much every day is called Fonto. And on that one, you can load any picture that you've taken into that. You can modify the photo to like make a sepia overlay out of it, or make it brighter, or make it darker, or black and white, any of those kind of things. And it's a free app as well. And then you can add words onto it, quotes. You can change the color up of it. You can change the font of it, the size of it, tilt it. It's really cool. I like that one a lot.
Can I sneak in?
Yes, please.
For the Android market, there's one that's called Quote, KWOTE. And that one you can do your own pictures and do your own saying. It gives you sayings, but you can change the font.
Cool.
I've really been using it. It's really a good one for the Android market ones.
There are some that are really good. And like, as you guys know, I'm not tech savvy at all. So if I can work it, I'm telling you, you can too. And when I can't work something, I ask my friends for help. I phone a friend and that works out nicely too. They get sick of it, but that's okay.
We don't. Christine will make like one picture with like 4 different colors. Which one's the best?
Which one's the prettiest?
And then we'll tell her and she argues with us.
I do. I'm such a dork. And the thing is, and I'm going to tell you not to do exactly what Sally just said I do. Sometimes I get too focused on something stupid like the color of the words. That doesn't matter, you guys. The message is what is important. And when you start, this happens when I get tired. So when I start to do that, I'll focus on something minute and small, and I'll micromanage every part of it. It's really so unnecessary, and it's a total waste of time. So I need to learn to take my own advice as well, and I'm going to get better at that, and I'll stop texting Sally which one looks better. But
I'll just play you this recording.
What'd you say?
I'll play you this recording.
I know. You're going to have to refer me back to it. A couple other of my favorites, InstaQuote. That one I use it quite a bit, and same with InstaCollage and any photo collage app. Okay. Any photo collage app will work as well, and you can just make all kinds of collages, which I think those are fun to put, 4 pictures in one, or, whatever it is you choose to do. Font Candy is not one I've used a lot, but I know that's a very popular one out there, and that was recommended to me like a year or so ago by another Beachbody coach. The same coach that Sally posted about in our coach group today, as a matter of fact, who 4 years ago had nothing and is now a millionaire. So yeah, he uses that one quite a bit as well. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about apps and how to find them and what might work for you? Speak now.
I find that people are very open about the apps they use. So if you see something someone does, another coach, cross team, anywhere, I usually just ask them and they'll tell you.
Yep. And like I said, it's just an app. It's not like they're giving away the secret to the universe. So yeah,
Yep.
They're more than happy to share that. So if you see it, like Sally said, just go ahead and ask. And then one last little thing I kind of wanted to talk about, it's on the next slide. It's about watermarking your graphics. And if you're like me, you're like, what's a watermark? So basically all that is just some way for you to mark your photo so people have a way to know it's yours. That way too, when someone tries to steal it, they have to work a little harder to get your information off of there. So all I do for mine is I just add my email onto it. I don't have a specific website, but I direct people to my email. So you can do that with PicMonkey as well, with PhotoMarker. There's one called Easy Watermark, and again, Fonto. I just, like I said, you just put it in there as small as you want, as big as you want. Sometimes I'll blend it in. Sometimes I try to get creative and put it in the picture somewhere so that they have to share it rather than steal it. But I digress. Then that's when I start wasting time on little things like that too. But you always want to go ahead and put your mark on your photos and quotes somehow, just so it comes back to you in some way, shape, or form. So I think watermarking, yes. So you guys, basically, this is a short call and an easy call. It's just about where do you go next? How do you do your posts? Because sometimes we get hung up on that, myself included, and it can be challenging to get your 10 posts in every day and to have them look like you want to have them to look. So those are just a few things that make it a little bit easier on us. And it sort of piggybacks on the time-saving thing that, Christy was talking about just a little bit ago, too, in the team call. So, do you guys have any questions about any of those? We're good? I'm smiling. Sonia, you got a pretty smile on your face.
One thing I want to add, I don't know if Deanna was going to add, at times on Facebook, if you see something that's really beneficial or like helpful, like a recipe or a cool workout, I don't know whose noise that is. Instead of sharing like other coaches' posts, I will click on the link and post it to my page.
Yes.
Because you'll notice that, like, if Shaun T posts his size video, okay, that's a little different. Like, sometimes I'll go ahead and get the link and post it original for myself. Sometimes I just share it. But when other people share my post, it doesn't share from me. I'm not attached to it at all. It shares from Shaun T. So if you're doing that with, like, you know, clean eating recipes from, you know, whoever, anything, not even coming from you if other people share it. And that's the whole goal, is for people to share your stuff. So then you're at their network, and then someone shares from their network, and you're reaching out to people who never even saw your post in the first place. So just keep that in mind.
Exactly. That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. So I want to ask you guys a question. Those of you who are, you know, striving to be Emerald, how do you feel it's going so far? Tell me what your frustration is, and let me see if we can offer a rebuttal. No one?
I'll throw people under the bus.
I will too. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yay, Christy unmuted herself.
I can talk. Sorry, my roommate just got home. He's like, "Who are those people?" Well, I mean, like, I haven't really honestly put too much effort into the coaching thing yet, but like I talked about my earlier call, I've written down a lot of people's names, and I feel like I've been thinking a lot about the potentials of who could be coaches. But like, just like how I wasn't ever comfortable preaching about how, like, I remember Michelle last week saying that she wasn't comfortable just yet, like, telling her story, or like she didn't always feel confident in like sharing her story. And I feel like that's kind of where I am at with coaching right now. I do recognize, however, that like coaching is benefiting me. I just feel like, okay, so school gets out in 2 weeks, and I swore I wasn't even start coaching at all until that. Then I feel like I'll be ready to jump in. But right now I feel like I'm just collecting all the information, like seeing it from your guys' perspective, seeing it from mine, seeing like the checks go into my bank account, seeing the people I'm helping, screenshotting some of the messages. And it's really cool to see the people that you are reaching out. Like, it's amazing that people are just like willing to thank you for the things you're posting, that sometimes I think I'm just annoying when I'm posting them. But like, everyone loves something different. And so I'm excited to start the coaching part, but I haven't started too much with it just yet.
You just have to make sure, Christy, that like right now you're telling yourself that you just want to collect all the information. You want to, you know, figure out the coaching thing for yourself, which is normal, but don't let that become an excuse train. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I think sometimes what happens to people is they get so, and I did it myself, is I get caught up. I'm such an A-type personality. I get so caught up where, okay, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Everything has to fall in line. And then before you know it, you're 2 months in and you haven't done shit. Like, you just, I said shit again on the call. Is that bad? I hope no one's kids are saying
I like it.
I say shit and the F word all the time. So bad. But yeah, I mean, you just have to make sure that it's okay to, you know, bye.
I think, Deanna, you had said it best once when you said a pilot can do all the training and simulations that they want to do, but at some point they got to fly the plane. So I think that, Christy, I totally get you information collecting, and that's totally cool. You can do that, but then, yeah, take the leap, girl. Figure it out on the way down.
Sorry, my husband was saying bye to me. He's going out.
Okay.
But yeah, that's, sometimes you just gotta, at one point, you have to decide on your definitive, okay, enough collecting, and now it's time to do, because we all do that. Like, I just, you know, I collect and I want everything, and I found that I've been most effective by sometimes jump in, make mistakes, and just go with it.
I do agree too in the jumping in part. Like when I was telling you guys that class has paper and pen in front of them, it's a math class and they literally do everything on their computers. When I got picked for this, it was a big grant that I applied for. I was excited, but I was like, holy shit, I am screwed. Oh, I just swore now. I'm like, I'm screwed. Like I didn't even think about this. Like this means so much for my class. Like what if I don't know an app? What if I don't know something? And it's cool because like my kids help me like through it, or you work through it with other teachers, and it like kind of creates the collaboration you want. So I think that if I develop a couple of real strong relationships through how I am as a coach, people should be like, my goal as a coach in volleyball or in this is to inspire people, and they should feel enough inspiration that they should be able to jump on and want to do it to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
That's exactly. It's all that pay it forward thing.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. And it's really easy to get paralyzed by the amount of information, because this is like any other job, really. All the acronyms, all the terminology, all the resources. There's so many resources that people, myself included, can look at it all and think, oh, well, I have to understand everything and know how to do everything. You never do anything. So, just like Deanna said, like dive in, figure it out. I know that one of the coaches on the call just invested in social media training. I did this last year and I haven't done anything with it because there's too freaking much and I never dove in. She's diving in. So I'm really excited to see the success she has with that.
Let us know, Carlene, so we can all get off our rear ends and do something. Let us know how it goes.
I will. It's interesting, and it's a lot of information, and there's actually a call tonight, but I'm already like 2 seminars behind, so I thought I was going to join you guys tonight. But once I get it all down and figured out, I'll do a call on it because it's interesting, and I mean it's lit a fire.
Oh God, yeah. Hopefully they talk about ads, because Lord knows I need help.
There's a little bit. I mean, we're working on an ad right now, and there's a video for everything in this university, and I haven't even watched that video, but I know there's videos on ads and stuff, so I'm going to try to get all that watched too.
Which one are you doing, Car?
The Practical Social Media University.
Got it. That's a good one, I hear.
Yeah, it's a lot of information. I get the webinars that I actually paid for. Tonight is the last one, and I have access to them until the end of July, and then those webinars disappear. But if I stay in the university, then you get access to like the other little, like the Facebook ad web and
very cool.
Different things like that. So I got to kind of see what I want, but it's overwhelming. It's a couple different things and just break it down.
Awesome. Michelle, how are you feeling since last week? Different, better, same?
I'm okay. I'm still kind of struggling with my like page, and I'm at the school right now, so I can actually get on a real computer other than my phone and try to figure things out. But
you're at school at 10 o'clock at night?
Well, Bob's here, so he'll be here till 3 in the morning.
Oh.
But I don't have any kids tonight, so this is the night. But I do have. Jamie knows. She kind of helped me. I have somebody that's kind of interested in 21 Day Fix. She and her husband possibly. And I haven't heard back from her, Jamie, so I was kind of wondering what my next step should be.
Next step should be to follow up with her. If it's been, my rule is usually wait about 2 days, and if it's gone quiet, then I'll follow up.
Yep.
Like, hey, I was just in with you. I know he had talked. Do you have any further questions? What are you thinking? Something like that. And sometimes I'll even throw in the line, it's okay to say no. It's not going to hurt my feelings. That way, at least they give.
I use that line all the time, or some derivative of, because people, I think, sometimes are afraid to say what they're thinking, and they're afraid they're going to lose you as a friend or hurt your feelings. And so, yeah, I just say, I promise we will still be buddies.
Okay. So wait a couple more days then and just kind of follow up?
How many days? I'd follow up now.
It's been at least 2 days. I would say just follow up. I usually give them 2 days. That's usually my rule of thumb.
I'm sorry, I was having a hard time hearing you. You said 2 days?
2 days.
Yeah.
I know she's been really busy with the end of the year, so.
Yeah, the follow-ups help because it happens to me a lot lately where people are following up with me. Hey coach, where you at? And so that's never a good thing, but it has happened. And so we get busy. Like people are in their car, they're flipping through stuff, or they're at the store and they flip through it and they see it. They have all the intentions in the world to respond to you, but they don't. Because of whatever reason, things happen, they move on, different messages. So by you following up, it's like, hey, by the way, we were talking about this. Don't think of yourself as a pest. Think of yourself as just like continuing on with that conversation, maybe ask them how their day was, start the conversation again, and then bring it back to the question about the program or the product. And I'll usually follow up with somebody, 2 to 3 times before I take it as the not right now. And then I just let them, I'll tell them like, okay, I'm not going to bother you anymore about this. Let me know if you need any help. That's the last thing I want to do is like hound you for something.
Okay, she did say the how we left it. She wanted to talk to her husband about it, and so maybe I'll just say, "Hey, did you get a chance to talk to him? Just wondered, how you were feeling about it." And does that sound okay?
When that happens, Michelle, too, sometimes people will want to say my husband won't let me, get it or whatever. So I will often say to somebody, great, talk to your husband. If he has any questions, I'm happy to talk to him about it too. So that way that can put that to bed. And you know what I mean? You can answer everybody's questions. And when the money comes up, always remind them that there's a money back guarantee.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question or anything? Because if not, that, our time's about up here. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning, but I think we covered what we needed to. All right.
Yay, good call.
All right, kids, go to bed.
Have fun at the beach, Jamie.
And the level 3 group will start Monday. So if you are Success Club 5 this month and you have achieved Emerald, you'll be in the Diamond Factory. We'll add you to the group this weekend. And if you are not, you're more than welcome to talk to your coach and see about staying in the level 2 group again for the next month.
Perfect. Okay, that's it, you guys. Have a great night.
And everyone.
Bye.
Good night.